Shalom, brothers and sisters. This is your brother ISRAELITES from the Northern Kingdom, bringing some edification for you Negro, Latino, and Indigenous who are the biblical Israelites. And before we start, we want to give all praise and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Barakatam, Rakakadash, that Yahweh, being the name of the Lord, not Jehovah, or God, or Yah, or Ahaya, it's Yahweh, the creator of all, the Ancient of Days. Bahasham is in the name of, and Yahweh Shai is the one you guys call Jesus or the Christ, signally speaking. And we give double honors to elders in GMS where we learn this truth. Shalom to the apostles, the bishops, and to the men down on the highways and byways, giving the 100% truth. Shalom to you. And shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel, La Bakar in the Hebrew, the chosen, the elect, the house of David that's being rebuilt as we speak. Shalom to you. And shalom to the speckled birds from among the heathen nations that look like the heathen nations, but return to the house of Israel and are being edified by these videos. Shalom to you. The date today is July 27th of 2025, our hope for year of salvation and the destruction of the nation of Edom. Okay, so we have a video here from the elders camp, Apostle Tahar and Apostle Gabar. Okay. And they were talking about the name. And this is very spiritual, that every time we go on the highways and byways, the Lord, whatever the topic is, the Lord gives us an example in that day. We're talking about pagans, pagans shows up. We're talking about Christians, Christians shows up. We talk about whatever the topic is, the Lord always gives us an example. It's beautiful how that works out. And this is what happened here at this camp. So the elders were talking about the name. Okay? And so we go, one of these, what are they called? The living dead. Okay? And that's how we got to put it, man. The living dead. They're walking around with no spirit. No, okay? You can read the Valley of the Dry Bones, as it said in Ezekiel 37. And this is one of these dry bones, okay? And the apostles are given the living water. And this individual didn't want to hear it, right? So let's hear exactly what was said, and then we'll go to the scriptures and read wisdom understanding. Okay, so this is fair use. Fair use. This is not my video. Copyright of USC. This is not my video, but I'm going to comment on it, and let's get started.
Father and the Son, you're provoking the wrath of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son.
So Apostle Gabar on the right is talking about Deuteronomy 28 and 58, I believe, and he says that the name, if you don't call upon the name of the Lord correctly, He will bring the wrath of the Lord. And one of these living dead peasants, I said Jesus, and look at the face on Apostle Tahar, disgust, right? We already know Apostle. Everybody in this truth does not like that fucking lie. We know it's a fucking lie. And you look at him. Look at the apostle. Look at Gabar like, oh my God. It's like somebody just fucking farted in front of you, man. You know what I mean? It's that caliber of disgust that we have for that name, that lie that's been told, and that it is continued to be told. All right? And that's one of the reasons these camps are set up to give that truth, okay, and we're going to see what happens, okay, because they're talking about the true name, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, and this Christian comes up saying Jesus, okay, so let's see what he says.
Hold on, brother, wait a minute, man, I gotta have some fun. Wait a minute, what does it mean? What does Jesus mean? What does Jesus mean? What's it mean? Every name has a meaning. What does the name mean? What does the name mean? No, that's a different name. Jesus and Emmanuel, two different things. Jesus, first of all, Jesus doesn't exist. His name is Yahweh Shai.
Jesus doesn't exist. His name is Yahweh Shai. Look, usually they don't spell the name Yahweh Shai correctly, but here it is. Yahweh Shai. Kahalal Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. So he's telling them Jesus doesn't exist, the name Jesus, and he's going deep into it.
No, Jesus doesn't exist. Yahushai. Jesus just means earth dirt. That's all that means.
Right? Earth pig, right? If you look it up in the Latin, it means earth pig. Okay? That's what Jesus, okay? Jesus means, okay? Because remember, the letter J is only 400 years old. He's telling them the truth. But if somebody's been telling you that 1 + 1 is 9 your whole life, and then all of a sudden somebody tells you that 1 + 1 is 2, what are you going to do?
All right, his true name is Yahushai. And you know what it means? The angel Gabriel, listen, hear me out. The angel Gabriel, you fell out with pride.
You hear that? You're full of pride. He doesn't know what the hell he's talking about, but he's trying to defend something that he doesn't know. And the apostle, okay, he's one of the men that's been studying this most of his life, has been teaching this most of his adult life. I believe it's more than 30 years. Okay? And this person doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. What it means, he didn't even know what it means. Okay? So he said he's full of pride.
What do you mean what I read the better? It's right in the scriptures. If you go into the Hebrew. In the Hebrew. When the angel Gabriel went to Joseph and Mary, he said, you will call his name what? He didn't say, no, it says Jesus, but the angel Gabriel spoke one language. He spoke Hebrew.
So that's what a lot of these Christians can't get. It's originally written in Hebrew. And remember, the manuscripts were burnt from the destruction of 70 AD. So what remained? The copies that were made in Greek to the different churches that were given. So the Greek remained, okay, because that's what the language our people were speaking in those provinces, okay? So we could go from the Greek back to the Hebrew, but originally it was all in Hebrew, brothers and sisters, all right? Not Aramaic or Arabic, okay? Hebrew.
Your language. The angels speak Hebrew. So he told Joseph and Mary, which are Israelites, he said, you're gonna name him Yahushai, because he, Yah, shall save Yahushai, his people.
There you go. He broke it down beautifully. Yah means he. Hawashai, okay, like you see, it says Hawardashai, but it originally said Hawashai perfectly. Means save his people. Okay, that's what the name Joshua. Okay, if they wanted to give you the truth, they would give you Joshua. Because remember, Joshua's original name is not Joshua. His father Nun named him Hoshea or Osea, okay, which means salvation. So when Moses knew that he was gonna no longer continue, he said, your name will no longer be Hosea or Oshea, it will be Yahushai, right? Because Yahushai means he is salvation, because he was going to lead the nation of Israel into the land of Canaan. Okay, so there is no precedent in just that name, Yahushai. Okay.
Okay, so don't call him Jesus. That's not his name. That's not his name. What's your name, sir? No, what's your name, sir? What's your name? Okay, if I call you...
Damn, and his name is David. How spiritual is that, man? The Lord is cold. Cold in judging this individual, man.
Oh, wait a minute, Lord. If I call you... Wait a minute. If I call you Dawiyad, are you going to answer that? If I say Dawiyad, are you going to answer that? That's the Hebrew way of saying David. There's no V in the Hebrew. No, you don't do that.
He still wants to call upon Jesus, even though they broke it down to him. Remember, 1 + 1 is 9. In his mind, that's all that matters. And that the Lord had blinded him.
Israelites black too. Are you aware of that?
So that's it. As soon as he said that the Lord is black, and this conversation is over. He lost it.
You gotta be out your fucking mind. You gotta be out your fucking mind, bro. You calling Jesus 50 Cent? Well, that's classic, man. Well, here's the thing.
There you go, man. The dry bones, that body without spirit, like you see. Don't waste your time, brothers and sisters, on these Christians, okay? Because they're done. They got judged already for you to understand this truth, at least the Lord is dealing with you in one way or another, brothers and sisters. So I'm not saying we're going to get saved. I'm just saying the Lord is still dealing with you. Now let's read what the apostles were reading. This is Deuteronomy 28:58. If thou wilt not observe to do all the words of this law that are written in this book, that they mayest fear the glorious and fearful name Yahweh thy God. And let's prove that. In the Hebrew, as Apostle Tahar said, in the Hebrew language, because everything in the Bible comes from the Hebrew, okay? There it is. Okay? So it says Jehovah, but it's Yahweh. Okay? So we're going to... Okay? That's the Tetragrammaton. Yahweh. They're going to say Jehovah, but from right to left, you have the Yah, Ha, Wa, Ha. Yahweh. So if you say it fast, it's Yahweh. Okay? Which means he exists. Or the I am, okay, that's what the name means. I am, or Ashar, Yahweh Ashar Ahaya, right? Which means I am, I exist, the ever existing one. Right there it is, the existing one, the proper name of the true God, unpronounced except with the vowel point. So there is no vowel points. Okay, you see that little dot? That doesn't belong there. That never was there. Those the little dots never were there before the 6th century. These were put by the little hat people. So there you are in the Hebrew language, Yahweh, brothers and sisters. All right. So that you know that the glorious, fearful name Yahweh, thy power. Verse 59. Then Yahweh will make thy plagues wonderful, and the plagues of thy seed, even great plagues of long continuous and sore sickness and of long continuance. Why? Because you are hard-headed. You Israelites are hard-headed. You blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are hard-headed. Let's prove that. Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 7. But the house of Israel will not hearken, will not listen unto thee, for they will not hearken unto me. They will not listen unto me. For all the house of Israel are impotent and hard-headed. Behold, I have made thy face strong against their face, and thy forehead strong against their foreheads, as an adamant harder than flint. In some versions it says diamond. So he made the apostles and the brothers' forehead as hard as diamond. Okay, as in some versions it says, then flint have I made thy foreheads. Fear them not, neither be dismayed at their looks, though they be rebellious house. Okay, and that person was a rebellious Israelite, because he said that, right? He said that's okay. You can't even, and that's why they're laughing, because this is nothing new under the sun. It's happened before, and that's why Paul said, "Don't waste your time with these Christians. Don't give that which is good into the dogs." Right? Don't cast your pearls to swine. So there it is, brothers and sisters. I hope you understand. Don't waste your time. These people have been judged by Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai. And the fact that you know this name, Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, means that the Lord is dealing with you in some way or another. Call halal, Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Barakatam, Rakakedash, and he that have ears, let him hear. Shalom.